Well, hello everyone. Derek's Damn Toys, and we are back with another action figure review. Yeah, we've got the Elite 108 LA Knight, and well, I'm pretty damn excited. I'm already not able to speak, as you can tell. I just kind of stuttered a second ago, but I do like this figure a lot more than I thought I would in hand, and I'll explain a lot of that here in a little bit. If you guys didn't know, just kind of like the last Ultimate Edition review, we've got this from Wrestling Collector Shop. Kind of sad I didn't wait because now he's got a banging deal going on this, and now I'm kind of mad I paid the amount I did to get this in hand when I could have waited like an extra week or two and gotten it way cheaper. But that's besides the point. Maybe I'll just pick up another one just because fuck it. Customize it up a little bit or whatever. Maybe I'll make like a promo gear LA Knight. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Maybe I'll pick one up for that reason. But with that being said, why don't I shut the hell up? He's not in his plastic prison. We can get right into the accessories and stuff of that nature, of course, with it being LA Knight. He's got a microphone. Nothing too big here, you know, kind of just a standard WWE microphone. But I do love the fact that he does come with one, so now I've got another microphone I can set into the great beyond of microphones I have over there. But you know, great accessory for such a good talker in the game right now. Of course, he does come with two sets of hands. As you can tell, he's got mic holding hands on the figure, and then he comes with a set of pointing hands. Kind of wish we would have gotten like his entrance, like taunt pose, like when he's up on the middle rope and he throws up like the LA or whatever it is. I'm not exactly sure. I don't pay too much attention. I know they should be coming with the Ultimate Edition, though. That should be coming out relatively soon, I want to say. Isn't it a release for this year? I'm not exactly too sure. I don't pay attention too hard to action figure news. I just tend to look on Ringside whenever they start doing pre-orders and stuff. So, you know, that's also a great website to mention for getting action figures, along with Amazon sometimes. They got some really good deals, though. You know, sometimes, I guess you can say it can be hit or miss, like with the Adam Cole situation and the Solo situation. But we won't go there. Already rambling a little too hard. Of course, he does come with this rubber jacket that's at least sleeveless, so, you know, I'm not gonna bitch about it. For the pick fed, it's kind of great that it has Defiant written on the side there. Maybe a little wink and a nod towards a future debut here soon. We've also got the LA Knight logo on the back. Getting into the figure itself, of course, we'll talk about the head scan here in a minute, because a lot of people don't like the head scan. First and foremost, I will say this formula is actually pretty damn good for a first time in the line. I wish the legs maybe could have been a tad bit bigger, I guess, but I'm not going to sit here and go out of my way and switch the legs out and do all that just to make it look a tad bit more accurate. I think the torso choice is pretty damn good. The arm size is pretty good. I love the way they did the setup as far as like the wrist tape and stuff like that. It's very accurate, you know, like I don't really have too much to complain about. The boots, maybe they're not so like accurate, but I do love on how it actually does have a lot of the designs that are on the boots. You know, it's got the LA, it's got the Knight written across the front, which I didn't actually realize that until I looked at it just now. And whatever the fuck those are. Oh, it's another set of LAs. So that makes sense. And he's got the red bottom soles. You know, this figure is actually really good as far as the formula goes. I love the way it moves around and stuff. It actually does pose up pretty well. Maybe I'll show a little picture or two towards the end of the video. I don't know. It depends on if I actually feel like editing this or if it just goes straight up to the channel, as I might be a little busy today, so I don't know if I'll do the editing, and I'm not going to keep you guys waiting too long for this. After all, I did keep you guys waiting a little bit on the Ultimate Edition, which towards the end of the video, I actually do kind of have an update on those, so we can get into that when we do. But now getting into the head scan itself, a lot of people can say that this head scan isn't great. I'll definitely agree, it is not the best head scan, especially when we had that basic that had a way more accurate looking LA Knight head scan. I don't know, like half of his face definitely isn't LA Knight, other half kind of is. Like, I get more of a likeness for LA Knight out of this half of the face than I do the rest. Maybe it's the way the eye sits, I don't know, it's just very weird. So, I'm not going to say I don't agree, but I'm also not going to say it's the worst head sculpt ever. We've definitely had our head scans that are kind of meh, especially looking at them now compared to how they used to be. Like, this head scan I feel like is a little bit better than some of the Zack Ryder head scans from back in the day. And that's not really much of a, dig. It's not like we're going to be getting any Matt Cardona figures through Mattel, so until that happens, we're stuck with the simple, Zack Ryder head scans. Just to pan off a little bit, because we do have a custom Zack Ryder in the front row. That's probably, the best Zack Ryder head scan we've ever had, and it's still kind of goofy looking. Yes, this is goofy looking, but it at least, it doesn't look cartoonish and stuff like that nowadays. So, I guess there's an appreciation from both sides if you want to look at it from both spectrums. I've been collecting for years, so this head scan really isn't the biggest ordeal to me. But speaking of a big ordeal though, why don't we get them posed up real quick? And we can talk a little bit more about that and kind of speak about the Ultimate Editions real quick. Alrighty, well, I think I've got them posed up pretty well. First things first, nothing was really wrong with the Kevin Owens. I wasn't going to change it up necessarily. I kind of actually like the way it feels in hand. It doesn't pose around too awkwardly. And I do have the custom shirt on it, which I feel like is a lot better. As you can tell, Sami Zayn is able to pose up his legs and stuff of that nature. So all I can really say on that note is, yeah, it's actually kind of weird. I don't know why his legs are posing well now, but they weren't at first. And we'll just call that a good miracle. I did fix the arm though. And as far as the LA Knight goes, I don't have too much bad to say. I like it. The head scan could have been better, yeah, so as far as that goes, what will I rate it on a scale of 1 to whatever? I guess we'll give it a good solid 7 out of 10. Say a good solid 3 out of 5 stars. And yeah, with that being said, I just actually got a weird little text message, so I'm gonna end this a bit early. So if you like the video, feel free to like the video. If not, womp womp, I guess. Not gonna try to ramble too much here, so if you did like this video, feel free to watch some of the other content I have on the channel, and if you could, feel free to subscribe. After all, we are now past 200 subscribers, and it would definitely help if you want to continue to help us here at the channel. So give us a subscription. After all, it's free. Our next goal is 250, and that's all I'm going to really say on that. On that note, deuces ooses. And yeah, kind of a weird ending, so I apologize.